Well, let's talk about some new games then.
Okay,
All right. Yeah, we're young again.
Games that are coming up on the horizon. We've played this little game before. There's a few games coming up that are rated M for mature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have their ESRB ratings description of the content in the game. And I'm just going to read the content, and you have to tell me what game this is.
This is a deep cut. I remember this game.
Yeah.
I like
It's been
the
a
picture
while.
of this dude
Yeah,
behind
we
you,
made
by the way.
I made
thought
a
that was-
feature
I
about
thought that was
this
you
many,
for a
many,
sec.
many years ago.
Yeah. Well, he's like, it's the Gore. He can't handle the Gore
It's
description.
just too much for him.
Yeah.
Or, well, okay, never mind.
Yeah. He's doing something else.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to read the description of
We're
our
on the
first
same
game.
page.
This
Ghostbusters.
is
Mature.
This is a description of the content in the game. The reason why I got an M. You tell me what game
These
this
are
is.
upcoming games.
Yep, upcoming games.
And it makes sense because it's 2017. These are 17 and over games.
Yep, that's actually true. Yeah, that's why I picked this.
This is the year of M+. I'm coining it.
Here we go. This is an action game in which players control one of three factions in a protracted battle for dominance. As players complete mission objectives, feel free to chime in anytime. They use swords, axes, and spears to kill enemy warriors in melee-style
It's
combat.
rated M?
For Honor.
For honor.
Nice.
Correct.
Nice work.
Yeah.
I didn't realize For Honor would be rated M. Oh my
I
God.
thought the three factions. Well, I'll continue. Blood splatter effects occur
Oh,
frequently
yeah, I
as
guess there's
enemies
a
are
lot of-
killed. Some areas depict large blood stains and impaled heads on spikes.
Oh, my.
Players can also perform finishing attacks like decapitation and impalements that are sometimes highlighted by close-up camera angles. Cutscenes depict additional acts of violence, bound warriors decapitated by swords, and characters executed with weapon strikes to the head.
Yeah, that's very M. It's very
It's
M.
like
description.
Splatterhouse or Chiller.
Yes, it's true.
Very excited for that game. I played it 2 E3s in a row now, or two, just it's one of those games that's been on the trade show circuit. And I'm glad it's finally
For
here.
Honor coming out Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
People
I'll
are
get-
better at For
ladies.
Honor than me.
I'll
That's
get it
why
for
I
my
don't like
sweetie.
playing
Oh,
it.
yeah. That means I'm never going to play it.
Why?
I'm having that kid.
On Valentine's Day?
Well, no, it'll
Trying.
already be here. Yeah.
Oh, well.
All right, this is the next
that
game.
kid.
Yeah.
Here's our next game. Here's our next M rating description. This is a compilation of puzzle adventure games
Rated M.
in which players follow high school students attempting to escape from a murderous robot bear.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's.
No.
A different murderous robot bear?
As players navigate their environments, they sometimes come across corpses of murdered classmates. Players investigate the various crime scenes. You do know? Looking for clues and interviewing rival classmates.
Is it a... Oh, man.
Finding the killer can trigger punishment cutscenes in which acts of violence are depicted. Students killed by a pitching machine, run over by a truck, or crushed to death. There are also depictions of characters getting impaled by spikes and knives.
What?
Blood is frequently depicted on and around dead bodies. Cutscenes also depict female characters dressed in low-cut outfits and bikinis that expose large amounts of cleavage. These still images occasionally depict characters in provocative poses, with the camera focusing on pelvic areas.
What is this game?
Think of the children, Damon.
Some scenes contain sexually suggestive dialogue. For example, that creep rubbed his ham hands all over me and called it a body check. More like sexual harassment.
Ham hands.
Another one is, my loins are still full of poison and I'd appreciate it if you could suck it out.
I would say like Friday the 13th, but I keep going back to that bear.
Finally, the words fuck, shit, and asshole appear in the dialogue. Any guesses?
No, this sounds like a very rude game. You say this is a compilation?
It is, yeah.
There's multiple games?
Danganronpa 1 and 2.
I didn't know they did
I
all
was
that.
even picturing that stupid bear.
Yeah, I
That
was
bear.
too.
That robot bear. Danganronpa.
Okay.
Andrew Goldfarb would have gotten that.
1 and 2 Reload. Coming to your Avita near you.
That's some dialogue.
Yeah.
The first one of those games is another game that's on my backlog.
Yeah. All right, last game. Last upcoming M-rated game. See if you can guess this one. This is an action game in which players assume the role of androids attempting to
Cool.
save Earth from extraterrestrial machines.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Ah, spoilers.
Players use swords, spears, lances, and lasers to destroy enemy robots in melee-style combat. Large explosions and realistic gunfire are frequently heard during combat. Some sequences depict blood and additional acts of violence against human-like characters. A man is impaled through the chest with a sword, resulting in large blood splatter effects. Characters
but
lying in
they're
pools
robots.
of blood after getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Some characters
Androids, okay.
wear revealing outfits with partially exposed buttocks. One male character is depicted nude without genitalia. The words fuck and shit are heard in the dialogue.
What happened to that dude's genitalia?
Any guesses?
I mean, all that stuff's definitely in Mass Effect.
This
But
one
it doesn't sound like
is
Mass Effect.
Nier Automata.
Oh my God.
Upcoming JRPG Nier Automata.
Okay. All right.
Look out for the.
It's a lot of
Suddenly more interested in all three of these games.
dudes without parts, and then you got some butts hanging out. That sounds like a good game.
So Elder Scrolls Oblivion, not Skyrim, but the previous one. We're all familiar with this game.
Yes.
It was originally rated T, and then there was a controversy, and it had to get pulled from shelves and re-released with an M rating because there's two sides to the story. There's Bethesda's side and the ESRB side. The ESRB says that Bethesda didn't accurately, because the ESRB, I think a lot of people don't realize this, they don't play through like every single game. They get, a
notes.
video and notes about what's in the game. Like here's the most
the industry
violent stuff.
self-polices.
Yeah. They submit a thing and say, here's what a sword strike looks like in this game. Here's how bad the dialogue is. And they left out in the Dark Brotherhood quest line, you see a character like disemboweled. It's the most violent part of the whole game. Like he's disemboweled and I think he's hanging from a noose and
And the
stuff.
thing is, you can see a little bit of his butt.
You can see a little bit of his butt. And so because of that, because they said they misstated, the level of violence in the game, that game was pulled from shelves and re-released with an M rating.
Wow. So is the T version worth something?
That I don't know, but if you see a T version, it's just a little bit
Tell
of history
somebody.
there. It's well, and then there was the GTA San
Ask your
Andreas
parents. Yep.
with where it went. It went from M to adults only, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was the threat, right? Didn't they have to release a new version of the game?
I think,
in
yeah.
order to retain
I
the
thought
M
they.
rating.
I don't remember. I mean, it's been so long ago. I thought they changed the rating, and then the game, like, there's all these boxes that have M on them that had a sticker over it that says AO. Wow, that might be. I might be.
I
making
don't
that
think
up.
there's ever actually been an AO game released. Is the problem? At
Manhunt
retail.
2.
Well, there's a few AO
AO.
games, but
Was
they're
it?
like
Wow.
weird, porny games usually.
Yeah, that's
Manhunt 2 was definitely AO.
Was it?
Yeah, Rockstar one-upped themselves.